Kim
You
can do
sound
it.
really hoarse. Are you okay?
Oh my gosh. I have absolutely no voice because I was in Nashville for the weekend and
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I can't begin to tell you, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Not that I'm getting myself into, it was so much fun, but we stayed in like downtown Nashville for like the entire trip, like just walking around. Oh, and because I was yelling, because every time you walk in somewhere, there's live music,
I know.
and you go in, there's like 4 stories, and every floor is a different musician, and then you come out and go to the next place, and it's the same thing. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is insane. But I have no voice because I've been screaming over loud music for the whole weekend, trying to talk. So bear with my voice today. All right, we'll start on our backs. Knees in, peel the pelvis up, and release. And we didn't get to go to either of those places because we sort of just stayed in the downtown area the whole time.
Yeah, there's a lot to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. And then go ahead and release both feet down, nice and wide out toward the mat. And we're just going to windshield wiper the knees back and forth. We did a Segway tour on Saturday. And it was pretty funny. Good. And drop your knees over to the right, arms are going to go to the left. It was a nice way to kind of see more of the city without walking.
Yeah.
But you had to learn how to drive a Segway. They're kind of funny. I don't know. Good. And come back through the center. Drop your knees over to the left. Arms are going to go over to the right. And good. We'll come all the way back in. I'll have you draw your right knee up and in and send the left leg all the way down straight. And then as we're here, just kind of do some ankle rolls to the outside.
When did you come home? On Sunday?
Oh, last night at like 2 a.m.
Oh my God.
I know. Reverse directions on your ankle.
That was what time your flight was?
Yeah, I left Nashville at 10 and got in here at like 2. Good. And then go ahead, extend your right leg up straight, press through your heel. Yeah, which was fun. I had, I spent the weekend with college roommates, but then I had like a few hours of work to do. So I went to the airport with my friend and she got on her flight at like 7. And then I just sat down and did my work at the airport and got on the plane. Good. And we'll bring that knee back down and set that the right foot on the floor while you draw up the left and then straighten out your right leg. And pull this in, and we'll do the ankle rolls on the left side. They even had live music at the airport.
I know, I remember that.
This place is crazy. And then reverse direction there. Good. And all right, we'll go ahead and extend the left leg all the way up straight, pressing through the heel. Good. And we'll bring that all the way down. We're going to hold that left knee up, draw the right knee up so both knees are in toward the chest. You're going to drop both knees open, send them in toward your armpits. And just kind of hold it there with the pelvis peeled up off of the floor. I did get 2 pair of cowboy boots, Cindy.
Oh, really?
Yep. Bring those in and drop the feet down. And we'll just slide the soles of your feet together and allow your knees to drop open. And then bring your arms into cactus. And we'll just take a few breaths here. When you inhale, you're gonna lift your chest up, arch the back a little bit, the knees should open slightly, and then exhale, press the back of your pelvis down onto the floor. Yeah, they had a place buy one, get two free.
Oh, wow. So did you get 3?
No, I split it with I got two, my friend got one.
Oh, I see.
And one of my other friends was like, well, if you need me, I'm like, no, we don't need you. I'll get 2 pairs. It's fine. And good. Bring your arms down underneath the knees. You're going to close them like a book. And then just roll yourself over to one side. And then we'll come into our tabletop posture here. So get your hands right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips here. And you just go ahead, drop your belly on your inhale, lift your chest up with your head. And then exhale, drop your head down, tuck your pelvis underneath. And we're gonna stay up here, continue to breathe, and just kind of push your hip out to the right, come back through center, push out to the left. Good, and again, back through. You know, we did so much, the first day we didn't realize that our hotel had a free shuttle to the downtown area, so we walked. The second day we're like, what, a free shuttle?
Where was the hotel?
It was just about a mile out of downtown.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Did you eat at any good places, I'm sure?
yeah, but we're gonna open the knees up and then drop your hips down. The one place that we liked was Merchants because it was like a little bit of an oasis. We're gonna come into child's pose here, Cindy, and just open up. Because Merchants had like a bistro on the walk-in floor, no live music, right? So we were like,
Yeah.
let's just go in there, we'll get something to eat, and then, we bounced around to all different places, but we wanted to try everything, so we just grabbed a drink or an appetizer pretty much everywhere we went. And good. So you're gonna walk your hands over to the right front corner of the mat, just stretch through the left side body. I know on yesterday morning I ordered a salad for breakfast. Good. And bring those arms back, reach over to the left.
I have no problem with that. I often have food that's normally for dinner or lunch for breakfast.
Yeah. Good. And come back. Good. And good. And have you just come forward on your elbows, bring your knees in the parallel, and then go back down into your child's pose and drop your forehead down to the ground and just kind of round out, open up your lower back a little bit more. Yeah, I just needed something that wasn't fried to eat. It's like we had so much fried food. We had these tater tots fried in duck fat. Good. All right. So we'll come up into your tabletop here. Curl the toes underneath and come up into downward facing dog. And just paddling out. 1 foot at a time, nice and slow. And then I got a salad and like breakfast taco, which was like I ordered like egg and veggies, but it was inside a waffle.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh God. And all right, next time you get over to your right foot, you're just gonna press that right heel down and just allow the left leg to just kind of hang out and relax. And send that over to the left. And good. Now we'll just drop both heels down. And good, you're just gonna float yourself forward over your wrist, and we're just gonna hold a high plank for 3, 2, and 1. Good, we'll drop back down onto the knees here and take a seat. And we're gonna send the legs all the way out long in front. And see if you can point your toes up toward the ceiling. Move the fleshy part of the glutes out of the way. So lift the rib cage up. Inhale, both arms up over, and you're going for that L shape and trying to get your ear in line with your elbow. And then we're gonna exhale all the way over the long leg and just kind of hang here. Go ahead and tuck your chin. It's gonna come down. And good, go ahead and walk your hands all the way back up. We'll come back up to that L position. Inhale and exhale again over the long legs. This time you're gonna keep your eyes looking at your toes. And as we're here, just kind of grab onto your lower leg and see if you can just kind of pull yourself down a little bit lower. And good, walk your hands back up. One more time, we're gonna reach all the way up, inhale. And exhale over your feet one more time. Eyes are gonna start looking at your feet, grab onto the shins, pull your chest down nice and low. And then you're gonna turn your head to the right and try to get that left ear a little bit lower down toward the legs. And good, we'll come back to center, walk that back up, and we'll do one more time to the other side. Inhale all the way up, exhale straight ahead at first, grab the lower legs, pull down, and then turn your head to the left and try to work that right ear down toward those lower legs. Good, bring that head back onto center and come all the way back up. Good, we're gonna bring your feet up again, soles of the feet in, and grab on right by the ankles here. You're gonna kind of pull your torso up toward your heels. Good, squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back. We're up nice and tall. You're gonna do your chin tuck, right? So you pretend that you're just holding a tennis ball right under there. Good, squeeze the shoulder blades and then just lift the back of your head up nice and tall. Good, you're gonna go ahead and lean over to the left. Good, come back through the center, rock over to the right. And center, and left. And center, and right. And center, good, we're gonna stay here. Up one more time, you're gonna press those knees down out to the side as low as you can get them. And good, we'll bring those knees back in and send them out long one more time. Move the fleshy part of your glutes out of the way. Take your hands behind you. You're gonna squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest up, send the chin up toward where the wall meets the ceiling. And good, we'll bring that all the way back onto neutral here. I'm gonna turn face, you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and bring your legs into cross leg and try not to get your feet under your shins so that your legs are propped up. So your knees get to fall, get off of your fleshy part of the glutes. We're gonna get up nice and tall. And then you're gonna inhale your arms up into your cactus here. So you're just engaging your core here a little bit. As you lift up, we're also opening up our joints at the hip and the shoulders. So we're gonna go ahead and squeeze your shoulder blades back here. And then you're gonna bring them all the way down behind you again, lift the chest up and drive your knees down toward the floor. Good, and relax, bring that all the way back up. Again, you're gonna bring your arms up into cactus, lift the rib cage up, take a peek over at that left hand. Good, so we're turning. Want to try to get your ear to point forward. And then you also want to see this left elbow try to line up with your shoulder and then the wrist line up over the elbow. Good. Come back through the center. We're going to turn over and look at the right. Good. So I'm trying to get that left ear to point forward. Elbow and wrist. And come all the way back. Both arms come down and lift the chest and drive the knees out toward the floor. And good. Come all the way back. We're going to bring the knees up for a second, and you're going to switch the way that your legs are crossed. All right. Okay, good. So from here, we're going to just, again, lift your rib cage up. Bring your arms all the way out with the palms facing the floor. Okay, so we're going to inhale, and then just squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze that one. Good. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then you're going to bring your thumbs up toward the ceiling. Ribs are still lifted up. And then squeeze the shoulder blades one more time. Good. And then roll the palms up to the ceiling. Inhale. And then squeeze the thumbs back toward each other as much as you can. And then drop those hands down and press the knees out as you lift your chin up toward the sky. Good, and we'll come all the way back. Hands go out to the sides one more time. I'm going to drop our left ear over to the left arm. Good, and see if you can reach a little bit further through the right fingertips. So you find the length on that right side and drop left. Okay, then we'll come back through the center and right ear. Good, same thing, reaching out with the left. Good, we'll come back through the center, drop the arms down behind you, press your knees down, lift the chest and the chin all the way up. And good, excellent, we'll come all the way back here. We're gonna bring your legs in, extend your left leg out, and we're gonna just cross your right foot over the left and give it a big hug. So take that left arm and try to get that right knee into the crease. Pick that up so that that right foot is floating. You're up nice and tall. And then you can use this left hand to just grab the thigh, and we're gonna rotate around to the right. So as you rotate, you're gonna feel that stretch through the hip. I think I'm gonna make some tea after class.
With honey.
What's that?
With honey.
Yeah, with honey, lots of honey.
What's that?
I said with lots of honey.
Yeah.
Good, and we'll come back to center. We'll uncross that leg, send that out, and then cross. I'm sure you know this tidbit, Cindy, since you went to Nashville. Just come to your other side, lift that knee up, grab that, and then rotate to the left. But Nashville is the home of the Goo Goo Cluster. They claim to have invented combination candy.
Really? No idea.
That's what they, so they have like the Goo Goo Clusters there, and you can design your own. You can use pecans or peanuts,
Wow.
whatever it is, in your nougat and marshmallow. Is pretty cool. So there's live music, lots of drinking, and lots of sugar. Good. And we'll come back to 7. Just as I was like, lots of honey, I was like, oh my God, that's so much sugar. All right. So we're going to inhale all the way up overhead and exhale over your long leg, drop down, and just allow your head to hang one final time here. All right, good. And we're going to walk your hands back up. Send your legs to the side. We'll come through tabletop just so that you can curl your toes under, come into your downward facing dog here. And you're just going to take one step forward with your right here. We're going to open up your left. Almost just kind of bounce your hip, press your left heel back, just lower, come up, lower, come up, 2 and 1. Good, you'll sweep that right leg back, move hands over to the right, big step forward with the left, Same thing, we're just gonna kind of pulse that hip back and down. Good, 2 and 1. Good, we'll send that all the way back. And then step forward, right foot to the right hand, left foot to the left hand. Drop your hips. Take your hands right onto your shins, and you're gonna just press your legs straight, press your spine straight so we come into a flat back. Good, stretch out the hamstrings. And then again, you want to try to remember to squeeze that tennis ball under the chin, lengthen the back, and bend the knees, sit through your hips, take your hands right onto your quads, tuck your pelvis under, and roll yourself all the way up to standing here. Good. So we'll take a nice inhale, both arms overhead, and then a full side body bend to the right. Good, you want to try to keep the glutes nice and tight, just to protect that lower back. Come back to center, both arms come all the way down. Inhale all the way up, and then exhale over to the side. Good, nice tight glutes. Good, come all the way back down. And then we'll just take one inhale all the way up to center. Tighten the glutes, and almost like you were gonna do a good back dive or something. Look up toward your hands. And exhale all the way down. We'll finish up with 3 shoulder rolls, as big as you can. Good, get out all of the junk. And all right, good job. We
Thank you, Ann.
getting it done on Monday morning. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stop this.